everyone, good morning, happy Scrap Saturdays. I'm so excited because I'm on vacation for 2 weeks and I'm going to sneak in as much scrapbooking as I can. I hope everyone's doing well. So today I'm going to be doing a layout for a picture of my 2 kids and my niece Cassie. So my niece Cassie's in the middle, and that's my son Augustino, and that's my daughter Gabriella. And I believe this photo was taken 2 days ago, and my niece took it. It's an Instagram photo of them. They're at their grandparents' house hanging out for the summertime while we're at work. And I loved the photo so much, and it's a bit of an insight into the way I brainstorm. So I'm at work and I check my Instagram, and this is the photo that pops up, and I love it. And already my mind starts whirling into what I want to do, which is scrapbook that photo. So I think that's how it works for me. I'm trying to say that's my inspiration point. So hopefully it helps you out. Sometimes I like to do, a project or an album that has all the photos there for me, but sometimes it does really help to just spur of the moment. The photo is awesome. I want to take it and do something with it. So I'm using my Scraptastic paper. Again, I'm going to stop apologizing for not knowing which kit it comes from or doesn't come from. Like I said, amazing people out there who put out where it comes from. This is Teresa Collins paper, or no, look at me. No, it's not, is it? It's My Mind's Eye. And so I kind of wanted to keep it neutral, and I pulled out some of these Studio Calico acetate sheets and just all my little do's and dads and leftovers. I'm using a lot of 6x6 paper from the Donna Salazar collection, and I don't think I'm using any from the Pebbles one, but before the camera started rolling, it's kind of, the ones that I chose, the cloud ones. I'm not going to be using where the blue butterfly comes in. I tried to see if my punch would punch out these circles, but it leaves a little bit of a gap, but I'm still keeping the paper for inspiration. And that's sort of the tones that I was going for, minus this. So I don't know if that helps you out. That's kind of what I do. I pulled out some flare badges. And I'm only bringing out this orange one, even though I'm going to do that at the end. It's because my niece Cassie, her favorite color is orange. And so this acetate overlay has like a map, and it says people, places, things. And I wanted to directly use that on top of the photo. And this one has all kinds of like travel cameras, cell phones, and I just thought it was really neat. And I think I'm going to try and cut it with my circle cutter. I'm not sure why my recording stopped, but I'll keep an eye on that. So these are my circle cutters from 1901, from when I first started scrapbooking, and they're the Creative Memories cutting system. I've never replaced my blades. I love it. I know that there are so many other cutting systems out there, and probably 100 times better and all that jazz, but I honestly love this cutting system. And so basically what I'm trying to do is cut out as many circles as I can. And I think everybody's been on a circle kick on YouTube. And so it's only fair enough to say that I myself am on a circle kick too. I want to play with everybody else. And it's part of what I always say. I watch you to be inspired by you. You watch me. And it is a beautiful circle of creative sharing and inspiration. So I really like this one too. Can I do the full one? I believe I can. And I'm so behind on watching videos and a whole bunch of stuff because I told you it is summer and it's just awesome weather and I love it so much. But I am going to catch up because I miss it too. I miss it for myself. All right. So is this one the same as this one? It is. So I'm going to hold that back until I see what it is that I want to do with this. And so I believe that is the look I'm going for. I'm just going to change. I hope I remember this because sometimes I do the direction of the paper when I'm placing it down, and then I go all kind of like weird and don't place it down properly afterwards. So I'm gonna do a baby circle. So I guess I started off the video by telling you that, you know, looking at Instagram is what inspires me, and my mind is always thinking creatively because scrapbooking is a hobby that I absolutely love. And so I do get excited to do layouts and share them with you, but really, honestly, for myself is probably the most important part of the scrapbooking process. And so it is the way my mind works. It's always in that mindset of, you know, the scrapbooking and how I could do it and what I can do. And so basically you have to look at your photo and let it speak to you. Just like I say, your paper needs to speak to you. Now you have to become the scrapbooking whisperer, right? You have to allow your crafts and your stuff to feed you the inspiration of whatever it is. And that's getting into the focus and into the zone. And I think it was Robin on YouTube who says it best. You know, sometimes you fall out of practice, right? You've forgotten how to scrapbook. It's just so overwhelming, you don't know where to start. And so that's why I say sometimes the most current photo seems to turn out to be the best photo to scrapbook with. Because it gives you that instant gratification, it's a current memory, you don't have to overthink it. And Instagram, we usually label it with some sort of title. I think it's easy to say, why not steal the title off of Instagram? Right? It's less thinking for you. As I'm throwing my cutouts all over the place. And just trying to see if I can salvage some more of this paper. All right. And I really like it. I tried to purposely cut where the knots in the wood would kind of go. And then there's still this one, as I gently move that out of the way. Let's see what it is that I can do with this one. So I'm going to try and bring it down as much as I can. And I'm going in. I don't think of all the years I've ever had my circle cutters that I've ever used my cutters to cut through acetate, but that was very easy. I'm going to do one more here. what I like. I like that. All right. Maybe the punches aren't the best idea. Yeah, I have to put my back into it. I could do it. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. Can I save that? I think I can. There we go. Okay. I think that's done and used. Pick up all these little pieces and let's see how it translates back into my vision. I'm hoping it looks cool. I'm hoping that it really looks awesome. I think I'm going to bring this one out because I need something dark to ground that circle. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Right? I hope you're still with me. Okay, so now I'm thinking I need a circle for over here. And I'm just loving the way that's looking and just using the darker pieces to layer. So now the question is, do I bring in some color? Or do I keep it neutral? And I think I'm going to use some more of the wood grain. Tuck it in underneath there. I just love that heart one so much. I think it's so cute. You know what's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna freak out when I have to glue everything down because I don't know how to do it. Now, I think that is the largest. No, that is the largest. Now, my title, I want it to go around the center photo before I do any kind of embellishing or anything like that. And I want it to be My Silly Cousins or Silly Fun Cousins. Haven't really decided with that, but I am going to use the outside edge of the circle cutter to place my title down, and I'm hoping that it works out. Now the only thing is I'm not sure if I want to go with a neutral title or if this is where I want to bring in a pop of color with just the title and then keep everything else neutral. So I'm gonna press pause and I'll see you in just a moment. And they're a go-to for me. I really like the font. I really like the strength of it, and then I really love that they're pre-adhesived. I know there's no such word like that, but I just made that up. So I'm just playing with my circle cutter template to see how it is that I want this to look, and I'm loving it. Yes, I am, because honestly this is the vision inside of my head, and I'll put those over there. That's coming to life, and it's so much fun. So much fun. Okay, so this is where one of you out there can just, you know, I wish I had that kind of like editing where I could just like do a cloud of smoke and then everything was glued down. Okay. So yes, I really, 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 really love the way that looks. So that's kind of the whole title thing. And now I'm gonna carefully move this out of the way, and I don't even know what to do now. I'm gonna grab a pencil, and of course there is not one pencil in my caddy. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do because I really don't know any other way to do this. I'm going to lightly mark where my circles should line up. Is that fair? Is that a fair, honest thing to tell you? You know, it's just how I feel. It's just what I think. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best to focus here. All right, ATG, check. So, I'm not too worried about too much glue. I find that your page protector as well kind of holds everything in place. And I kind of go with that. There's no right or wrong, so you glue as much or as little or with whatever you feel that you want to. I am not going to tell you what I think you should or shouldn't do. I'm just showing you what works for me. And I know you're laughing at me out there because I've already forgotten which way this was supposed to go. Is that right? I think so. Oh well, it's so funny. You know, last time when when I was showing you the cards that I made for my sister and the pearl had popped out, it was so funny to watch my video myself because I could just hear the panic in all of you out there saying, "There's the loose pearl! There's the loose pearl!" It's just so funny because it's such a different view. Like, you guys have like front row seats. I'm kind of like this way. You know what I mean? It's totally different. It's not that easy. But I enjoy doing the videos. It's a lot of fun. It's the feedback. It's the friendship that we've built. You know, listening to everybody out there. It's almost like we allow each other free therapy, you know, to explain our choices in life, our stories. Some of them are happy stories, some of them are sadder stories, and we all have a story. And I know this is crazy or maybe offbeat right now, but you are not defined by your story. And this is what Mr. Tony Robbins taught me. And I love him for it. You know, you can change your story. I'm not saying it's easy, and I'm not saying that you're not going to meet a lot of resistance, or, you know, you're going to have to fight for it, fight to change your story, but it is possible. You can do it. And now I don't even know if that's the way it was. This is what I'm going with now, so be it. And okay, so I don't want to do that because I now know that my title has to go down in order for me to be able to put the rest of my circles down. And I'm sure we'll have a good laugh. I'm sure when I look back at it that there's something backwards here, but you know, it doesn't bother me now. Okay. So this little wandering guy cannot go there yet. And I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to raise it? Or do I want to keep it all flat? Okay. So now this photo must go down. Is this down? Yes, it is. And now this one must go down. You know, that kind of has a word on top of my daughter's face, but that's okay. That is okay. All right, so maybe now I will use a smaller template to create that curve that I'm looking for. And that will help me. Which way does that go? That way. To truly see where this title is going visually. Okay, much better. Isn't it so awesome? It's so awesome! I love it. Is that what I want to do? Ooh, maybe that's what I want to do. I don't know. Okay. All right, all right, all right. So good stuff, good stuff, good spacing. It's great. So before I came into my scrapbook room, I already did like, I don't know, 2 loads of laundry and vacuumed my entire upstairs and main floor. And then I thought to myself, yeah, it's time to sit down and have a little bit of fun. But I'm going to press pause again because I do not want to bore you with the peeling of the stickers and placing them down. And I will see you in a little bit. Adhere those flare badges, which I believe I'm going to pop them up with foam dots. I don't know what I'm going to do for that date. I've never really seen anybody add anything to one, or maybe I wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure. And I'm going to put a foam dot on this one, and a foam dot on that one, which I'm going to have to break down and add a little bit of adhesive to this guy. I don't think that one's glued down either. Same thing with this one. Believe it, I don't think I've bought myself a tiny attacher yet or found my stapler. No, I'm behind in the times. I went to Michael's to buy the ribbon for my sister's cards, and I was so well behaved. Yep, my husband would be so proud of me. I just went to go and get the ribbon, and I did not look at anything else. And it's part of, you know, joining Scraptastic and getting the kits in the mail. It's just taking myself away from the whole shopping experience and using up my free time to shop versus using my free time to scrapbook. And it's personally working so well for me that I look forward to, you know, getting my kits in the mail and then scrapbooking. So there's so many positives to it, and Scraptastic does an amazing job at putting together these kits that are just so full of amazing things. And I really am enjoying bringing in my own stuff to it as well. So I'm hoping that this is looking as awesome to you guys as it is to me, because I'm loving this so much. I'm going to be using some of these My Mind's Eye enamel dots, and I'm going to be using the gold glittery heart ones, and just going to try and bring in some more of that gold touch here and there. Should I? Should I not? Gonna put them down. Then, now it's the fun part. Now it's the part where you just kind of do whatever you want to do. Yes, embellishing is so much fun. It's like an expression that just comes from within and you don't hold back. You just go to town. You do it because it makes you happy. And we're not comparing with anybody else. We're inspiring each other to just lose the fear and lose the second guessing and just go for it. Okay, I only have 2 and they're so cute. These are so cute. And just trying to see what else I can do. And that is so cute too. I love that it's got the neutralness to it. And no, I think I'm gonna use, see, like, you were all worried that I used so many of these on one of my layouts, and yet I still have so many left over. Oh, you want to see the word today. The orange camera is so cute because that's Cassie's favorite color. And I hope she watches my video. I should tell her so she can see what I've done. And I still haven't used up all of these Dear Lizzie puffy stickers, which I absolutely love. And it's gonna help me bring in some more of that orange little touch to the page, which I love. And I love that there's some black as well outlined with the hearts, because that also continues the black from the title. Okay, so I'm loving it, loving it, loving it so much. I don't think there's anything else that I want to add to this. I think it's pretty much said and done. See if there's anything on these stickers that I would add here. But maybe not. Nope. Nothing. I'm good. I think it's awesome. I think it's great. And I think I may write something down here about them, or I may go around the edge and just write something there with my black marker. I still have one circle left. Should I tuck that in underneath there? Yes, I should. All right. So now what are we doing? We're gonna do some splattering. I believe so. Just gonna go get a paintbrush from across the room. Then I'm going to use the backing of the sticker sheet for that. Now, this is the ink that made me redo a whole layout because I was too quick to play with it. And I know a lot of you left me a comment telling me, you know, the splatters looked good, which I know they did. But I was too quick. Instead of just doing it, leaving it, and walking away, I wanted to be able to play with it, which this ink needed time to dry and do its thing. So I learned from that mistake. And so now I'm going to do my very best to allow the ink to do its natural drying. And that's the only tip I can give you, because I'm learning with you. I tell you guys that, and I hope you believe me. I have just as much experience at scrapbooking as you all do. It's just I go for it. And I really want you to go for it. I really want you to feel free in your creative mindset and accept what it is that you're doing and love the work that you create. As I'm looking for a place to put down my paintbrush. Okay, right there is good. And I'm gonna lift that. Okay, so maybe at the end when I do my photos and stuff like that, maybe you guys want to take a quick peek to see if I did add in any journaling or anything like that. I'm just gonna focus in so you can see a little bit more while I finish my little, you know, end result of what I want to say. So grab your photo. I'm serious. Listen to me. The photo you took today of whatever. Print it out. I say that and I don't mean any disrespect, because I am blessed with a printer that I can use anytime. But get into a system. You know, every Friday when you go shopping at Walmart or wherever it is that you do your groceries, some of these stores do have a photo booth or area that you can use. Print out 5 photos. You know, 5 photos gives you a photo a day, or a couple of photos. I don't know. Bring them home and have fun. You know, think of what your title is going to be in your mind. Imagine, be inspired throughout the day. Get yourself all psyched up for a fun-filled Saturday morning of scrapbooking, or whatever time you have, and just enjoy the process. So build yourself up during the week. Prepare yourself mentally so you don't fall out of the habit, and love your hobby. Feel inspired by it. So thank you so much. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for subscribing, and have a lot of fun. Be inspired by all the circles that we've been seeing out there from the wonderful, talented scrapbookers that do amazing jobs to share their videos with us every week. And I'm so lucky, and I can't wait to curl up this week on vacation and watch all the amazing things that you come up with. Lots of love, lots of hugs, and lots of scrapbooking. Thanks so much, guys. Oh, and thank you, Cassie, for taking such a cute photo. Tia really loves it, okay? I love you, querida. Take care, guys.